Original.
Hello and welcome to our Web Crawlers mini episodes, which are obviously shorter episodes of our main episodes, where we talk about unusual news stories, read listener emails, and play voicemails. This is one of our mailbag episodes where we basically just talk about you, our listeners, the entire time. Melissa,
Yes.
Do we have any emails?
We have a bunch of emails.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is from Nicole. Subject is Denver Airport. Because I was afraid of getting onto a bad website, I went straight to the Denver Airport's website in search of pictures so I could follow along with you guys. I found it interesting that the airport has a page that discusses many of the conspiracy theories about it. Also, I heard about the New World Order but never knew anything about it. I was really surprised with what I heard, particularly the fact that Christianity is the only religion mentioned. By the way, what's the end goal? What is life supposed to be like under the New World Order? I'd love for you guys to do a more in-depth episode of the New World Order Illuminati Bilderbergs. I've always loved learning about the Knights Templar Freemasons. Love theorizing with you guys, Nicole.
Interesting.
Yeah, we could do an episode on the like Illuminati New World Order stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so this is from Allison Frey. Hi, web crawler queens. I listened to your latest episode about the Source family where you mentioned James Baker, a.k.a. Father. I think he's Father Yode. Someone emailed it, or Father Yode was born in Cincinnati. Since I'm from Cincinnati, I had to mention that Charles Manson was born there as well. Weird coincidence, or does Cincinnati produce cult leaders? Unrelated, but Jerry Springer also served as mayor of Cincinnati. XOXO Alley. Interesting.
Cincinnati.
Hi, ladies. This is from Bethany. Hi, ladies. I just finished listening to your latest mini crawler episode where you ask people to send in any famous murders or women killers. I need to let you know about this murder that happened in my town about 40 minutes away from where I live. Scary.
Ooh.
Okay, so on the 8th of April last year, the body of Odessa Carey, 73, was found in her home in Ashington, Northumberland, northeast of England, with her head and neck missing and her stomach cut open. The police found a plastic container in the bath, containing blood, brain tissue, and a large pair of scissors, a knife, and a mallet. Oh my God. 2 days after her body was found, the police found Odessa's head in a kitchen cupboard of the home where her daughter, also named Odessa Carey, was staying. The head was wrapped in a towel, then in a pillowcase, then in a plastic bag. Examinations of her head and brain determined that she'd sustained head injuries from being badly beaten by her daughter, which resulted in her death. Then, after she was killed, her daughter removed her head from her body, removed the brain from her skull, and cut open her abdomen. This happened on the 6th of April. On the 7th, Carey Jr. went to the allotment of friend John Murray. Murray returned from the pub to find Carey next to his shed, wiping blood from her hands and arms with a baby wipe. She then removed her mother's head from her bag, unwrapped the tallow and pillowcase, spoke and kissed her mother's forehead before carefully rewrapping the head and placing it in her bag. She included some articles and more information. Oh my God. Article with CCTV footage of Carey carrying the bag containing the head.
Oh my God.
But yeah, they determined Carey was not fit to stand trial due to her mental health problems. But jurors did find she committed the act. I'm sure you can find more information about this case and Carey, but this is already a very long email and I don't want to bore you. Oh my God, you are not boring us. This is insane. Thanks for reading. Stay safe and keep up the good work, Bethany. Oh my God, Bethany, that is Banana Town.
Jesus, I've never heard of that.
No, we got to research that more. That is just loco brains.
Odessa Carey, good gravy.
That's crazy.
Jesus.
Good gravy.
Good gravy. So this email is from the Pickles and Bacon Show. Female-led cults. Hello, ladies. You might want to look into the Blackburn cult, which is a female-led cult from California in the 20s.
Blackburn?
That's cool. I've never even heard of that. Let's give that a goog. The Blackburn cult, officially the Divine Order of the Royal Arms of the Great 11, or the Great 11 Club, I'm reading from Wikipedia, by the way, was a new religious movement started in 1922 by American woman May Otis Blackburn. She started the group on Bunker Hill in downtown LA. It later moved to Simi Valley. Blackburn was said to have received revelations directly from angels along with her daughter. Believed that she was charged by the archangel Gabriel to write books revealing the mystery of heaven, earth, and death.
Oh.
Newspaper articles from the period reported strange rituals, including the sacrifice of animals, sex scandals, and an attempt to resurrect a dead 16-year-old girl. The cult was also accused of killing a member in an oven, poisoning another during a whirling dervish ceremony, and making several other members disappear. They were indicted for grand theft.
Oh my God.
We've got to do an episode on them.
Wow.
They sound like a weird witch coven to me.
Yeah.
Let's look at some photos.
Cult of the Great 11, aka the Blackburn cult.
I'm super into it. Yeah, thank you for the suggestion. We will definitely do an episode on this. This is super fun. Flagging that. Thank you, Pickles and the Bacon Show. The Pickles and Bacon Show.
That sounds good, pickles and bacon.
Pickles and bacon.
All right, that does sound so good. I love bacon and I love fried pickles. Are so good.
Ooh, fried
it
pickles
would be
are
salty,
so good.
I guess, but it would be a nice combo.
So good. You know who has good fried pickles? I'm not trying to be funny. Hooters.
I believe
bet.
it.
They're
believe
so
it.
good. Oh my God, I'm hungry, man.
This email is from Sean. It's called Lottery Ticket Nightmares. Hello, this is something I had completely forgotten about until I listened to your podcast. I've been binging everything and I'm nearly up to date. Anyway, for as long as I can remember, my dad has always been doing the same numbers on the lottery. It was our family's birthdays. After my sister turned old enough, my dad let her put the lottery ticket on, and she lost the ticket on her way home.
No, I really am nervous.
My dad thought nothing of it and ignored it. A month later, he went back through checking all his tickets he built up over the last few weeks, and we have 5 of the 6 matching numbers.
Oh my God.
But no ticket. Every now and then, he mentioned to my sister that he owes him $5 million.
That's
Maybe it just wasn't meant to
crazy.
be, but it would have been nice to have. Anyway, love your podcast. It's giving me plenty of pastime and work, Sean. Oh,
Wow.
That's like the woman that Craig was talking about.
Yeah, I would
Played
be
the same
steamed.
numbers.
I wouldn't.
I'd be so pissed. So this is from Taylor. The title is Nick Cage. Hi, ladies. I've gone to New Orleans for my birthday for the past 2 years. On both trips, I've done ghost tours. But on my most recent trip, this particular guide knew a lot about Nicolas Cage. That's so tight. He told us that all the locals know him and he has a favorite bar he frequents. I forgot the name of it, though. He also told us that after purchasing the La Laurie mansion, Nicolas Cage was convinced he was cursed.
Oh.
The guide said he had not had a hit movie since he purchased the home. One night at a New Orleans bar, Nick told a bunch of locals that he had a big movie coming up and it was going to be a huge blockbuster series bigger than National Treasure. That movie was Ghost Rider. And it got horrible reviews and did pretty poorly. Nick was also apparently having financial problems that he attributed to this curse. Eventually, I love this story. Oh my, this is so good. Eventually, he met with a local voodoo queen in New Orleans to receive help removing the curse. She gave him a list of things to do, and one of them was to buy or build something holy on Holy Land or something like that.
Oh, his temple.
Well, this led to him purchasing his pyramid tomb in one of the cemeteries.
Oh, that's why he did it.
Yes. Fast forward to pretty recently, a hotel that was being built in New Orleans collapsed, killing some of the construction workers inside. Pretty gnarly. Anyway, apparently the collapse caused a sonic boom, which cracked Nicholas's tomb, but nothing else was damaged in the ceremony, leading people to believe that he is still cursed. I can't confirm.
My God.
This is wild. We need a whole Nicolas Cage podcast.
Oh my! Seriously,
I can't. This is
Cage.
There's enough for years of episodes.
Do you think that there's any way we could contact him and get his, like, just get him on the show? Do you think there's any way?
He does every movie that he's offered, you know?
Yes.
So do we tell them this is a movie and just say...
My friend directed a movie he was in with Elijah Wood.
Okay, so then we must know his producer.
Yeah.
I mean, his agent or like his manager.
Just we want to. It's like not to make fun of him. It's not to say like that he's a freak or anything. It's literally because he's like the web crawlers. He embodies web crawlers. And
yes, he's the most interesting man. To us, he is the Dos Equis man. He is the most interesting man on earth.
Oh my God, do you want to hear something great?
Yes.
I used to like in my head come up with like Dos Equis commercials because I thought like that was like a fun thing to do is be like when he goes to blah 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 he blah blah, you know, it was always like he's, you know, that's how sexy he is. Well, I came up with when he goes to a library, books check him out.
Oh,
isn't that good?
That's good. That's really good.
I know.
That's actually so good. I like that a lot.
But I think Nick Cage is just like the manifestation of the web crawler spirit, and I would love if anyone has an in.
My friends who directed this movie, it was like this
Mandy,
low
right?
budget.
I watched it. It was good.
It's called
I saw
Trust.
Mandy. I'm not kidding. I saw Mandy 3 times.
Wait, it's
but
not
only because I didn't like it. And I was like, everyone loves it. I have to try to understand Mandy. And then I was like, okay, I don't get it. Not every Nick Cage movie needs to be.
It was called The Trust.
But it had Elijah Wood produced it as well.
Elijah Wood is in it. It stars Nicolas Cage and Elijah Wood.
Oh, because Elijah Wood produced Mandy.
Ben Brewer.
That's why I'm thinking of.
And Sky Fiera's in this movie. But he said Nicolas Cage was
Did you just say Guy Fieri's also in it?
Sky Ferreira.
Oh, Sky Fiera.
But he said Nicolas Cage was like the coolest, weirdest guy.
I bet.
I'm sure of it. And I want to go to dinner with him.
I know.
I don't know if I want to go to dinner with him, but I want to talk at a safe distance to Nicolas
Why don't
Cage.
you want to go to dinner with him? What if it's a long table? What if you're at both like ends of a long table, like at a castle?
I would go to a long table dinner with him in a private room. I would go to a private room long table dinner. I just feel like he's a loose cannon.
Oh my God, I would love to have dinner with him. Are you
Who's
kidding?
your dream dinner group?
If you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive.
Group, how many seats are available?
6 seats.
What? There's 60 seats?
6.
I was like, Jesus, I have to
name
get back
your
to
60 celebrities you would have dinner with.
Well, sometimes I think of who, like if I had a house in the Hollywood Hills, or when I do, sorry.
Yeah.
Who's gonna come to my like dinner party? Who's gonna come to like my anniversary party type Hollywood Hills party?
Oh,
it used to be like Ira Glass and
Ira Glass,
but now I think it's just like I would totally invite Nick Cage.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. I would do like Nick Cage.
I would say Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood's not invited to our dinner.
Oh my God. I did a Drunk History episode with Elijah Wood and he was the nicest guy.
He's friends with someone I used to date, and I just don't want to be reminded of the person I used to date.
Okay, but I mean, if that guy didn't exist and Elijah Wood just lived in a vacuum, I'd be like, Elijah Wood's such a like.
Yes, okay, that's fine.
And I only knew him in the vacuum.
Yes, in a vacuum, that's fine.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
You want to go to dinner with Shia LaBeouf?
I find him fascinating.
He's another
You know
loose
what
cannon.
happened? You were there when I met him. Remember, Melissa?
Oh my God, what happened when you met Shia LaBeouf?
I left. I've never been the same since. I left not knowing who I was.
Wait, I need to know more.
No, it was like
that.
It's like a horrible memory. Remember when he was doing that thing at that where he had a bag over his head?
Yes.
Because he got caught plagiarizing or something. Yeah. He did this like apology thing.
He had a bag over his head and was doing some art exhibit thing, and I was walking past and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. But the line ended up being like 3 hours long, and I was like already in it, like an hour in. I was like, are you serious? And I was like, well, I'm already here, I might as well do it. And I go in basically after waiting in line, which was so stupid. And I asked him to take off his bag, and he takes off his bag and he's like sobbing. And I start talking to him, but because he's not talking back, I don't stop talking. And I literally like talk myself into a hole, so much so that like he goes from like being like happy I'm there to looking at me like I'm the worst person that's ever. And then because like I had been reading that like, and you know, he might give you a hug. And this was like 6 years ago. It was like, he might give you a hug if like you're nice to him. And so like, as I was leaving, I was like, can I give you a hug? And he literally, he went like this, and like, I hugged him and I stood away, and he looked at me like he was going to kill me. It was like I had like, it was like I was the fakest person he'd ever met.
Oh so my God.
Wow. The next day I was like, well, I don't know who I am and I have to go apologize to him. So then
you went back?
Yeah, but I couldn't, the line was too long. It had already, but I went back, and I was like, I went back and the line was too long. And so then I left, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to go again, but I'm going to go really early in the morning, and the line was still too long. So
it sounds like you're a stalker, and that's why he was afraid.
No, well, I've only seen him the one time, and I made him feel horrible. I felt horrible, and it was horrible. And I've always been a Shia fan.
Weird. Melissa.
I think he's a really good actor. I told him that. I said, I think you're a really good actor, and this is, I think, what made him mad. I said, I think you should do more comedy. Because I think you're really good at...
You gave him notes. You went in and you gave him some notes.
And I also was like, and I honestly, like, I think I would make the same choices as you as an actor. Like, wow. I was talking and you could not stop me. Kind of like right now.
Melissa, have you ever upset a celebrity?
Have I ever upset a celebrity? I mean, tons.
I guess that's probably true.
You don't want to know.
Imagine that being
so
true.
Many.
I see that for you. All right. Well, on that note, do we have any other emails worth reading?
We have some voicemails.
Yeah, let's play those damn voicemails, son.
Okay, here's the first voicemail.
Hi, this is for web crawlers. Cheerios.
Thank you.
I love the show. You need to include Maria more because she is the queen above all queens. And also the cover. I love the cover for web crawlers, but you should Photoshop a little picture of Maria in the back because she deserves it. And also, Melissa and Allie, you're the best. Bye.
Voicemail from Team Maria. Nice.
And then we have a voicemail.
Hey, this message is for the web crawlers. I've been catching up on your episodes there, and you've been doing the cryptid week. Y'all a little too obsessed with Bigfoot's penis, but that's not what I was calling about. I have a story about that, but that's not what I was talking about. I want to know if y'all going to do like an in-depth on alien abduction, because I'll tell you what, I had a cousin that was abducted. Hand of God abducted. And they took him up in the ship. They just asked him questions. They didn't probe his behind. When he tells the story, he almost sounds disappointed at that part. Anyway, if you hear traffic or anything, I'm driving. Don't worry, y'all. I'm wearing a hands-free device to talk to y'all on the telephone. Anyway, I'm on my way to the feed store.
The bead store?
I got feed chicken.
Feed
I
store.
had forgotten to go there the other day.
Oh, you forgot.
But I'll tell you what. Y'all need to stop worrying about Bigfoot's penis. After I get back from the store, I gotta walk my dog. She's a half lab, half hound. Name's Maxie.
Is this Craig
She's
doing
only
an
10
impression?
months old.
No.
Anyway, I love your show there about all the weird things going on around the world and such. Oh, if you don't know who this is that feller whose cousin worked at Snackle back in the day.
We know.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, then. You ladies have a fine evening, and I'll talk to you later.
We've got to figure... That's obviously a prank call, and we've got to figure out who's doing it.
Well, we got another message from him.
We did?
We did.
Hello. This here's a message for the web crawlers. And I gotta tell y'all, this is Jeb. And y'all done played my voice message on one of your shows there. And I gotta tell you what, I was tickled pink.
Tickled pink.
Everybody in town was like, hey, Jeb, we heard you on that internet radio program. And I was like, they were talking about me in the feed store.
The feed store.
The bear store.
The bear store.
I would tell you what, I was walking my dog, and everybody came up to me, and they was telling, we heard you. We heard you. And I gotta say, you lady, I was blushing. I felt like the prettiest girl at the dance. I'll tell you what. I just want to say thank you. It done made my day. And you all keep doing what you're doing. And I'll keep listening. And if you don't mind, I'll keep leaving messages on your fancy internet radio program voicemail machine.
Please do.
And I heard one of them fellers in that voicemail episode, he done said that Allie was related to Steven Seagal. I'll tell you what, one of my favorite movies of all time is when he was the cook in the Navy ship. And he had to beat up Gary Busey.
Oh, Under Siege?
You know that one.
Under Siege, yeah.
I thought you was related to that Muppet feller, but whatever. Thank you, girls. You done made an old man smile.
Thanks,
Who is
Jeb.
that?
It's Jeb.
What if
It's
I'm in
Jeb.
love with Jeb?
It's Jeb. He's just going to the feed store.
Well, I'll
chicken.
tell
Walking his
you
hound.
what.
I'll tell
You what?
Anyway.
You stole my...
You stole my store. Maybe it's John Turturro.
It is, I think Jeb is John Turturro.
You
I wouldn't be
stole my
surprised.
story.
You know what I'm thinking? We should definitely, like, maybe next week or something at night. Maybe we do, like, maybe at, like, 5. No. Let's later than that. 7 p.m.
Whoa.
What?
We do a live Zoom-in call show.
Yes, Queen.
Oh.
And it doesn't have to be video. Maybe it's just like voices, or we could do video just so like
Video
it's
could
not
be funny unless we see a penis.
a big
dick
you know.
pic.
A penis.
But yeah, that's the only problem.
It's
But
the only issue.
um
That's a good idea.
that could be
let's do
fun,
that.
right?
Let's put that in the schedule. Let's have our assistant
put in the schedule.
Let's have our assistant write it up, put it in the schedule.
Okay, I'll get our assistant on it.
Yeah, get our assistant on it.
Our executive assistant.
Get our executive. We each have an assistant.
But we could do a live call-in show. See what happens. People
That's
call
a
in with
great
their
idea.
weird stories.
That's a great idea. 'Cause we have some
yeah.
great listeners.
Yeah, I want Hot Tub Girl to come in. I want to meet Hot Tub Girl.
Oh, Hot Tub Girl, you got to call her.
Yeah, the way.
Please. Jeb, Hot Tub Girl.
Jeb, Hot Tub Girl, all the greats.
Guy in New York.
Oh, what happened to that guy?
Yeah, my boyfriend. That guy stopped calling.
I know, because we asked too many questions.
We did. We were getting
nervous.
too close to the truth. Do we have anything else, or is that it?
That's good for today.
That's good for today. Anyways, thank you guys for thank you guys. Just thank you. And don't forget to join our Patreon, tip us on the Acast supporter app. Please like and subscribe and leave show reviews. Melissa, where can people reach us?
You can email us at webcrawlerspod@gmail.com.
I am Allie Siegel.
I'm Melissa Stettin.
And I'm Maria Belsucci.
Bye.
Bye, Hong Kong.
Hong Kong, giddy Hong Kong, hey.
An Erios original.
Powered by Acast.